The McDonald's employee accused of stabbing and killing her manager was arraigned on first-degree murder charges this afternoon in East Point.
Police say the suspect was sent home from work after an argument. Then she returned with a knife and a mask. Gino Vici joins us live from the McDonald's location on 9 Mile in East Point with more on the charges the suspect is facing. Gino.
Well, that's right, Shayna, and hello to you, Terrence. Now, we learned from this arraignment, 26-year-old Afeni Mohammed admitted to police she returned to work with a mask, armed with a knife, and she also admitted to stabbing and killing her manager, 39-year-old Jennifer Harris.
Afeni Mohammed stabbed McDonald's manager Jennifer Harris multiple times with a kitchen knife at the McDonald's restaurant at 179219 9 Mile. Harris was not armed at the time and died of her injuries.
Today, inside the 38th District Court in East Point, 26-year-old Afeni Badu Mohammed was arraigned on first-degree murder charges for stabbing and killing her manager, 39-year-old Jennifer Harris.
Prior to the stabbing, Mohammed was sent home by Harris for not performing her work duties and told Harris, "I'll be back."
East Point police officers, during their swear-to beforehand, revealed disturbing details about what appeared to be a planned killing.
Mohammed was arrested on scene and the knife was recovered. Mohammed admitted that she intended to kill Harris and stated that after she was sent home, she drove to a nearby park, decided to come back and stab Harris with a knife that she had inside of her vehicle. When Mohammed returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity and attempted to flee the scene after the stabbing, but was stopped by an armed customer.
What's more disturbing, Mohammed posted videos to social media saying she was fed up with her manager for repeatedly sending her home from work. Mohammed's defense attorney argued for a bond, which prompted a fiery response from the prosecutor, who pointed out Mohammed has a criminal history of stabbing.
The defendant does have a prior instance of at least one that I'm aware that involved a stabbing, similar obviously to the stabbing that occurred in this case involving a knife. So given all of those factors and given the fact that this court does have authority to give no bond to defendants charged with murder, I am asking at this time for no bond in this case.
And back here live, and as it relates to bond, by the way, it was set at $25 million cash bond, which could be considered to be no bond at all. Meanwhile, the franchise owner of this location here on 9 Mile in East Point released a statement saying they were deeply saddened. They were cooperating with the investigation, and for the meantime, this location will be closed. Meanwhile, Mohammed is due back in court July 23rd. Back to you.
All right. Let me give some context as to exactly who this young lady was that did this stabbing, yo. All right. Because I've seen people yelling about this on Facebook. I've seen them, all of the video essays on TikTok with people talking about how this crazy asshole who went up there and stabbed her manager in the face and stabbed her multiple times and ended up killing her. I've heard people talk about how everything that she did was justified and warranted, all because she got told to go home. Are y'all serious? Here, let me show you exactly who it is that y'all are standing in the line of fire for. This is who y'all standing in the line of fire for? The chick that's putting a Chucky filter over herself on Instagram. And that ain't the only one. There's several more. You can see them there. They're all over the place. This is who y'all standing in the line of fire for? This is really who y'all going to bat for? Earth is not a real place, yo. It can't be. It can't be. Mind you, the mother that she stabbed, who was a mother of 6, had not a single write-up in her case file. Was on the job for 15 years, serving customers and doing her job there at McDonald's. Did not have a single complaint against her from anybody. So miss me with the she was a bully. You gotta treat people with respect. Hold on. I don't think y'all really understand who this person is. Hold on. I'll show you.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in this store, you know, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, like, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. You know, nobody's perfect. It's fucking McDonald's. It happens. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, somebody might get confused. So fuck, it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity and shit that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me, I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative shit she's saying about, you know, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That shit is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody gonna have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, you know, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that shit is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't.
And so she decided to take matters into her own hands and be the person that was going to make her pay and take out and dish out punishment as if she was God. You know, the real interesting thing that I see people say in the comments about this mother of six who they did not know, right? They've never met her. They never seen anything about her. They're literally going off of what one person said about her. And because she made a 3.5-minute rant video about it, it must be true. It must be true. She was a villain who was in there antagonizing the crew and staff, yet you the only one that spoke up and said something about it. Everybody else was just mum's the word, right? You the only one that had a problem. Everybody else was just mum's the word, right? You came in making peace. She said, I'm making peace. Yo, does this look like the person that makes peace? Does that look like the person that makes peace?
Then one day she coming in there talking about some yeah, I broke my door in half and I had to pull my gun out on my kids and this and that. Well, you know, telling us that like the fuck you telling us you pulled a gun out on your kids for? You sound like a fucking psychopath. That's what I wanted to tell her. She was talking about some she blacked out. I'm like, yeah, you must have had blacked out if you pulled the gun out on your kids. Like, you know, like, I'm like, what the fuck you telling me this for? Like she think she's like trying to make it seem like that she big dog or some shit. Give a fuck about you telling me about you pulling the gun out on a kid. I don't fucking, like, that shit doesn't scare me. You know what I mean? That shit doesn't scare me. If she thought she was trying to intimidate me, that shit didn't intimidate me at all. I don't give a fuck about her telling me about what the fuck she did. You know, and maybe that's why they always fighting her, to defend themselves. They probably felt like their life was threatened. The fuck out of here with that shit.
This person is unhinged and this hoe is crazy. I don't really understand anybody that doesn't understand that. By the way, for anybody wondering why in the world she would get sent home, this is what she was doing. This is what she was doing while she was at work, making music videos with her music, doing absolutely nothing in the back. Y'all wonder why she got sent home. You in the back making music videos? Come on, yo. Y'all can't be serious, yeah. You can't be serious. The proper response for you getting sent home, I don't care what y'all say, is not to come back up to work with a butcher knife and stab a mother of 6 repeatedly until you take her life completely and she's no longer breathing. That is irrational as hell. I don't care what y'all say. There's not a single solitary person that can make me think that this chick right here isn't out of her mind batshit crazy. Clear case of y'all taking sides without knowing half the facts because she put out a 3.5-minute video ranting about her job. Nobody cares that you upset at work. You know how many people go to work every single day and hate their job? You know how many people go to work every single day and have a complaint? But you don't see everybody going back into work the next day and stabbing up their boss. That is not the proper response. And if y'all gonna sit here and tell me that mental health is serious, it should have been addressed. Okay, by who? Why she ain't addressed it herself? Whose job is it to address mental health? The person that has the issues, or is it everybody else's problem to do? Is it everybody else's situation to take care of? I got kids. I got to take on her health problem, mental health problems as well. Y'all gonna do it? Y'all gonna fund it? It's amazing to me how y'all can sit up here and talk about how her mental health, she should have been helped. Somebody should have seen the signs. Regardless of whether somebody saw the signs or not, the improper response was to show up to work with a mask on, hiding in the playscape, and then you wait for your opportunity to go and stab up the manager. Y'all, okay, miss me with this shit. Y'all, it's real life evil people running around. That's what this is. It's real life demons inhabiting human bodies, running around and working with you every single day. And then the worst part about it all is that we have people running to these demons' defense like y'all to justify the means. These are the kids y'all raising? Really? This is what you would instruct your child to do? Not one of you would. Not one of you would. It's amazing the difference in opinion y'all have online versus the one that you actually have in real life when it comes to your own children. Right? It's amazing to see the difference. Which tells me y'all know right from wrong. Just like this chick did. Now her crazy ass is out of here forever. This is premeditated. Everything she did was premeditated. This is premeditated murder. Put her under the jail. She never needs to be among society ever again. And if you think that anything that she did was justified, go ahead and check yourself into a mental institution as well. Anyway, drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy chick. I'm gonna leave off with just a few slides of her work, of the person that y'all think was so misjudged, so mistreated. Let me show you what I'll leave off with. A collection of videos from her life and what she was doing behind the scenes while she was plotting the murder of her manager and her boss. I'll holler at y'all later.
I'm just sitting at this park right now. I wanted I had to talk to my neighbor Wayne again and like clear up everything with him because how I said how like he's always like he always like look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that like I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, you know, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I need to just calm down. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. But I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone.
You told me you never ignore me.
Stop fucking with me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Please! Leave me alone! Please! Please leave me alone! I don't want to have sex with you! I don't want to have sex! So stop! I really talked to myself! I don't want to have sex with you! Okay? Okay?
Y'all plus cars are done. Everybody don't deserve to be happy. The fuck I'm like trying to please everyone, and I watch y'all all doubt me. Chuck E. Cheese is the vet I used to want it to be, until my lava gave enlightened me that I'm still the king of the sea. I'm trying to make a machine take over my soul.
She wanna stop it. Thought to myself, damn, I'm white chocolate. Bitch suffocating me. Time to move. She just some thought shit. I turned the heat on. She wanted off. She get under her covers and snore and snot. I'm laying in my bed looking at the ceiling all night. Eventually, I finally doze off, and I only counted 1 Z, 2 sheep, and a kite. I'm tossing and turning, cause she woke me up before the roosters could say cock-a-doodle high. Now I got this bitch burning, cause I was freezing, and I turned the heat on 85. It's 4 in the fucking morning, bitch. Put your headphones in. Don't ask me if it's too loud when you know it is. Then proceed to go on with your bullshit. So I blasted my hip-hop termination instrumental, cause I don't tolerate bullying. Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work, cause that wouldn't look right, I guess.